Have you ever had a chance encounter with a stranger that impacted your life, good or bad? And if so, then you need to stay tuned in for this 5-minute Spirit Reboot here on Radio Medium. I've got a special guest for us today who is an author of the book One, Melodie Parrish. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Laura.
Melodie, you and I met at a story slam, and I heard your story and was so taken back by it. So if you could just give us a little bit of your synopsis of One.
Yes, my story One is about my encounter with a stranger, and it was very brief, just 5 words and loving kindness. And I had had several childhood traumas and then compounded that with CPTSD. And when I got to my darkest place was when I actually met the stranger. And this encounter, it melted away these years and decades of intrusive thoughts and beliefs that I had carried with me. And it was that encounter that made me stop and think, maybe there's something good in me. Maybe there's something worth my life. And it began my healing journey.
What were the 5 words? I'm curious.
How may I help you? This person was a business person. And it was just amazing to me that somebody of that stature would see me and then listen to me and listen to what I had to say. It kind of changed my thought process. Just because this person took time with me out of their busy schedule. And I'm sure they had phone calls, emails, demands being made, and they still stopped.
So you accepted their help, I'm assuming, because that's part of the dynamic, is accepting and receiving the help.
Yes, it was very interesting because I do not trust people. Yet this stranger approached me, and when I looked into their eyes, I just felt safe. There was a trust there, and I just blurted out what I was feeling and what I was thinking, and they listened.
It's beautiful, Melodie. How would you suggest other people get started? With the 5 little words? Which you can open up a grab bag of things, right?
It's true. Actually, one thing that I've found is meditation. So if you start meditation and just start with 1 minute first so that you can get used to it, you dive deep down in yourself and begin that journey of self-discovery, but you're also heightening your awareness to those around you and the environment around you so that you'll be able to pick up on certain things and you'll be able to see other people. And you can just comfort that person, say hello, smile. Just something simple can make such a big difference.
I agree. I walked by a couple today that looked like they were really struggling, and they happened to be sitting on a bench right next to a memorial of a child that committed suicide. And the mother made a garden around that seat, and the sign says, if there's ever a sign not to harm yourself, this is it. So that mother extended her reach out to anybody who needed that comfort at that moment. What do you think is the biggest takeaway?
The impact of small gestures and simple acts of kindness, and not going out and buying something or going out and doing this huge thing like rebuilding something or anything like that, but just taking one moment to let somebody feel that they're seen and heard.
Yeah, this is such a beautiful message, and I so appreciate you coming on and sharing it with everybody. And how will they find you, Melodie Parrish?
Well, I have a website, 8 Months of Hell. That's the title of my first book.
And how can they purchase the books?
So the books are available on Amazon, and starting in January, I started a podcast. It's called Revive and Rise.
Wonderful. Well, thank you again. If you like this segment and you want more, remember to subscribe and please share it. We'd appreciate that. Thank you.